Hi guys, it's me, Dimension Battles, and welcome to this lore video. So you guys have wanted a lore video for a while ago, and I've teased and I mentioned that I would do it, but I haven't had a lot of time, but finally I had the time to think of a good lore video, and here we go. So, basically all the creatures lived in peace, and there were different types. There were earth types, light types, grass types, fire types, water types, and even dark types. But then, and they were all living peacefully in nature. There you go. That's why I have the item card nature, because they're all living peacefully in nature. But then what happened was the no type cards attacked. So basically the no type cards, they're not a part of any type, they don't have a type, they're no type cards, and they're basically really evil because they're kind of like deserters, or they don't belong to any types, and they kind of just all around cause mayhem and mischievous, and some of them were really evil. So we have the Collector, which was a card that fought against the good guys, and he took their weapons and equipped it onto himself to make himself stronger and to conquer more, more places. And then there was also Overlord of the Dimensions, a crazy bad guy who believed that he could conquer everything, and he's even holding like an orb right there, and yeah. And then there was also, some of them weren't that bad, like Gummy Gang. This is like one of the most happiest no-type creatures ever. More like mischievous, not really super evil, but kind of just annoying. And then we have Elemental Champion, another one of the evil dimension cards. So all evil no-type cards. So all of the no-type cards gathered together and just attacked everybody, and it made them very mad. So that's why they became angry, such as Angry Water Dragon, and because they were taking all of their treasure, and they were also just disturbing everybody, which made them all very mad. And so what everybody decided to do is they decided to gather together and to mine for resources, because they needed to gather together weapons and more weapons and like swords and stuff in order to fight back against the no-type creatures. So that's why they got to work and they started mining for resources. They even built huge laser cannons to fight back and shoot at the enemies. And then in the end, they got desperate, so they tried mutating the regular creatures to see if they can make a new powerful type, similar to the no-type creatures, which is why they took like water type right here, and they made it like trying to make it more types in one, but that experiment kind of failed, and it will succeed later, as you guys know about 2-type cards, but it didn't really succeed. They got really close, like such as Mutant Infector, but it didn't really work, as you guys can see. So in the end, they accidentally made metal types. So that's how metal types got created, because in order to fight back against the no-type creatures, they needed another powerful type. But unfortunately, they failed because the no-type creatures were just too strong, and they just couldn't, they really didn't stand a chance, because they were just machinery, and these people had intelligence, and these creatures had intelligence, and they could fight back. So that's why the metal type cards didn't succeed. So, what they decided to do in the end is, after mining, let me grab the miner's card. After mining, they found a rare energy source that they used to cyber enhance their creatures. So instead of just having regular weapons such as shield that weren't really doing good for fighting back, they instead grabbed their warriors, such as samurai, and they turned them into cyber enhanced creatures. So that's how they created Cyber Enhanced Samurai. So as you guys can see, he's an upgraded version of Samurai, because he now has the Cyber Enhanced energy flowing through him, which is colored turquoise, and it basically enhances him and turns him from this weak common card into a stronger card. And yeah, so they also did it for one of their oldest creatures, such as Flame. He was a really old creature that was one of the first ones ever made, but what the scientists were able to do is they were able to also cyber enhance him into cyber enhanced Flame, which created some turquoise or greenish turquoise in the flame, and it also allowed them to get new weapons. So they also did it for Gummy Worm. They took a really happy looking card and made it and equipped them with weapons to create cyber enhanced Gummy Worm. And they also created their own cyber enhanced creatures that were already that way, such as cyber enhanced Knight and cyber enhanced Marshmallow. So as they looked at the cyber enhanced creatures, they realized that they needed to be even stronger, so they created weapons for them. So they added gadgets. So these gadgets were very, very powerful, and they helped them in order to help them in battle. So there were even more weapons such as cyber enhanced water gun, cyber enhanced arm, cyber enhanced sword, and these cyber enhanced cards were so powerful that only people infused with the cyber enhanced energy could actually hold them and successfully wield them. Otherwise it would become it's too uncontrollable for like a regular creature to use. The no type creature, it was so powerful that even the no type creatures had a hard time holding them for that long because it would burn them and it would really damage them. So yeah. So then after that, leading the Cyber Enhanced army is Cyber Enhanced Dragon. So they took an ordinary green dragon and they equipped them with adding a Cyber Enhanced little claw tail and superpower wings and this blaster and this helmet over his head that like made him, that just protects him, and it made him the perfect leader. So then all the Cyber Enhanced creatures gathered together to take down the no-type creatures, and they got really, really close. And together with all the other types, they were able to successfully take down the no-type creatures. But what they did with the no-type creatures is they actually created a truce, and in the end, the no-type creatures were able to create harmony and peace amongst everybody. But then what happened after they defeated the no-type creatures is some people grew wary that other types would take over, such as like if the cyber enhanced people, like the cyber enhanced archetype, if those creatures were getting too strong and they stopped trusting them. So in the end, what they did is they decided that they were going to try to uncyber enhance them so that then no creature will become too strong, because if a creature was cyber enhanced and then there was a creature who wasn't like let's say like if he was the fight against the hypnotist, obviously the cyber enhanced one would win because he was all around stronger and bigger and just more powerful. So they tried to uncyber enhance them with their powerful lasers. Let's see, where is that? With their powerful lasers, but it wouldn't work. So in the end, what they did was they managed if at the end they actually did manage to uncyber enhance them back into their regular form. Some people remained cyber enhanced because it wasn't that bad, but it created a little bit of a dispute amongst all the types, and they soon turned against each other because they no longer knew who they could trust, like if they could trust each other. So all the types, two sides got created, not really in any order, not really specifics to the side, but they got created, and it basically started a huge war, like a battle amongst two sides where they're clashing against each other. And yeah, so hopefully, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this lore video, and that battle where the two sides are facing up against each other will actually be depicted on a mat that I made, and it looks really good. It took me 5 hours to make it. It's a ginormous project that I'm working on because the mat is 18 inches by 12 inches, so it's huge, and then it just depicts this giant battle scene with the backgrounds. It's actually really fun to redraw cards because I redrew about 40 cards or 30, so yeah, it was a really huge battle, and it was really, really intense. And I also, when I made the mat, I incorporated some of the backgrounds of the cards into the mats, in case you guys were wondering how I did it. And yeah, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this lore video. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, because it was really fun to make this lore video. I mentioned that I was going to make it a while ago, but I never really pulled through with it because I was really busy with school and all that. But now I had a lot of time, so I had a lot of fun making this. And yeah, so this was episode 1 for the lore video. I think I'm going to make an episode 2 about the battle. I don't know for sure if it's going to be about the battle or if it's going to be like about the type specifically, like how were they created or how each type was made, basically. I don't know if it's going to be something like that or another little mini story such as this. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video where I describe how like the battle and how the cyber enhanced creatures were created and how they fought up against the no type cards. And if you did enjoy this lore video and you want to see more, then make sure to please leave a like and subscribe. Bye guys.